Hello YouTube, Mike Wogman here, Mushroom Rangers. Just making up some petri dishes on the dime. Got my 500 milliliters of agar. Let it give it a minute just to cool down for a second. So my recipe for Petris on the dime is I just use Red Bob's Mill or Bob Red's Mill potato flour. Then I got some agar. Then every once in a while I'll throw in some peptone. I don't use peptone very much, so I think I'm using it now because I gotta do some transfers from the fruiting body. That's the chestnut. I'm spore printing the chestnuts. I got some blue oysters in there that I want to start from the beginning. So it's gonna be. I usually wrap a towel around it so that it doesn't burn my hands, because this stuff is pretty hot. So, off to the pouring. So just before you pour, you want to make sure you, son of a beep, not let the towel get in the way. Just go around, eyeball it. So the recipe is, when I use peptone, I use a half a gram of peptone, 9.5 grams of potato flour, and then 10.5 grams of agar, which gives me my 20 grams to 500 milliliters of water. Yeah, I didn't swirl it like I did in the beginning. I usually use my Erlenmeyer flask up there, but I wanted to try it a different way. Well, catch her. You know how. And plus, the Erlenmeyer flask is really hard to clean when you're doing agar work. So it's another reason why I'm off doing the mason jar. So now all I'll do is I'll let these cool for about 20 minutes till I know that they're nice and solidified. As you can see, they're still steaming off. And in the meantime, what I'll do is I'll just to get another added precaution, I'll get some paper towels and spray it with isopropyl and then just wipe down the lids in case there's any contamination or possible contamination. So on the Petris that I inoculated in the open air, so far so good. No contamination. And they're growing really well. So just another avenue to where you can inoculate them out in the open. Update on my mono tub.
Where's the marbles?
Wherever you put your marbles. So I'm just waiting on the chestnuts to pop more black kings, blue oysters popping up. I just did harvest a lot of chestnuts. 2 big flushes, that's why I'm spore printing and then getting these petri dishes on a dime so that I can take some tissue samples from this, put it on my agar, take a piece of tissue from my blue oysters, running it on the agar. That's why I can propagate it. Because what happens is when you leave your petri dishes in the refrigerator, they lose viability. So it's always best to go back. I'd say I do about 6 transfers. So from when I get a clean dish from the fruiting body, and then it goes in there, I'll take a little piece. As long as it's contamination free, I'll take a little piece and transfer it to another petri dish. So as long as it's contamination free from the get-go, I can use that original plate to inoculate some rye grain, and then I'll go 8 inoculations and then return back to the fruiting body. So that's how I do my petri dishes on a dime. So if you like this video, tell yourself, tell your friends, like, subscribe, comment. Blessed be, and keep it fungi. Marbles.